Hello. Oh, good. Okay. All right, you guys. So let me post this. I'm going to play some tunes. Hmm. Oh my gosh, that little girl just screamed, screamed. Doesn't she, Tula? Is she okay? Is she okay? Let's see. Okay. Shoot. was a cool jig. Hope you like the next one.
I don't think I can take this anymore. I might just break all the
Hello? Hello? Weird. I just don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm going to end this one too and see if. Well, I try to go back into studio. Uh, Weird. Oh, wonderful. Okay, Freeside. I couldn't see anybody over here. Maybe people are just busy because it said that I wouldn't be able to interact with chat on my StreamYard unless I upgrade. But now I see you here. Freeside, my PCT. Hello. Oh, you're always a wonderful supporter. Okay, so it's working. Well, I played a good 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty cool tunes. The other songs that I played in the past were by Jeremy Blake. These are by Jeremy Black that I accidentally typed in one day, and he is really cool. So we had Above the Clouds was the first one, and then Balearic Slide, and then the one where he's talking. What the heck was he saying now? Now I can't even remember. He was kind of talking in the song. That's called You Know Me. No, that was called I Might Be Late. And the last one was You Know Me. And this one is Window Shopping. So I'm almost ready to turn my camera on. I did not end the stream. Hi, Susie or Suze. I guess I'll call you Susie. Hi. I haven't done StreamYard, you guys, in 3.5 months since those Kerrville, Texas flooding things. Yeah. So it's just starting it up again. And it's been a struggle now for, I don't know, almost half an hour. All right, so now I'm going to play this one. Window Shopping by Jeremy Black, and see if I'm ready to turn my camera on. I'm going to get some coffee and things like that. All right, so bear with me if you're willing to. I have a pretty incredible story to read to you about a surgeon. So, yeah, here we go. Thanks for being here, you sweet people. saying? Hi? That's pretty radical. Oh my God. Face looks different in this StreamYard. Let's look at this thing. Is that better or not? Maybe that's better. Now I look like I'm looking down though. Oh, you guys. Now I'm at that direction. Now I look like I'm looking up all the time. Oh, Lord. Okay, I guess we'll go with this. Hi, you guys. Okay, that was an odd song. Yeah, that's bizarre. This is Give It To Me Straight. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, are you enjoying this tunage? My hair is driving me crazy today. Hmm. Hi, Jason B26. Music sounds blustery and fallish, like it's leaves are coming down with rain in our state. It's getting colder. My mom gave me this ring. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, let's turn that off. We put stars in these that we heard already. Quite a few. Window shopping. One was called suitcase. Give it to me straight. Daydreamer. And the one we just heard was Sunset 52. Isn't that pretty? Almost makes me want to cry. I really miss my mom. I mean, it's not getting easier. It's not. It gets harder as time goes by when your parents pass, because It even seems more final or something, you know. Anyway, the screen just isn't big enough like that. All right, that's better. Okay. Or should it be the other way? Oh, you guys, I just can't make up my mind today of anything. And that's showing part of my blanket. All right, so this is a weird live, as most of mine are. I got my little red earrings on today to bring out the red. You know, it gets kind of warm in here. I was sent this shirt by Barbara, my friend Barbara in Messenger way back when I was a turtle. And there's been so much talk about turtles, not turtles, what am I saying? Dolly Vision and all that. It brings back a lot of memories. And honestly, I can say for me, 99.9% positivity in those days a couple of years ago. And do I miss all of it? Yeah, I miss. I miss going up on panel. I miss being able to talk to Jimmy up there. I miss our bantering back and forth, and all of that. But you know, he goes through a lot in his daily life. So you know, I hope he's happy, and I hope he you know, continues to eat well, and you know, not let too much pressure from any weight, you know what I mean, on his heart. Because the more you weigh, the more it stresses on the heart. So eating out as much as he does, I mean, that's fine if he eats healthy, right? But that's hard when you go out, you know, to eat healthy. So thanks for being here, you guys. Let me put, oh, wow. Oh, nice. Nice. Hi, ADHD. Thanks for coming back. How was my Sunday? Uh, what did I do today? Oh, I filled out paperwork. In all honesty, to get help with the electric bill, and you have to mail in things. So I have to get copies of, you know, my kids, which are adults, IDs and social security cards, and I'll go down to the office and do that tomorrow on Monday. I received it yesterday, but I opened it today, so I had to fill out some things. I need to get copies of things. For the past 2 weeks, there's been a lot of sort of paperwork and phone call things going on. It's been really weird. Tomorrow, though, also, you just reminded me, is my appointment with my heart surgeon, Dr. Yee. So he said next time I see him, he'll give me a CAT scan, I believe. Hi, Sean B. Hi there. So yeah, he said he'd give me a CAT scan and see if the muscle in my heart from that stress-induced heart attack, for the people that don't know, that I had on April 18th, just this past April. I saw him one time after that. I think it was 2 weeks later. And yeah, it's coming up. So I'm not really nervous because I didn't have any blockage. And I'm telling you, you guys, I thought that's what was the cause of it, because I've had high cholesterol, real high. My number was 253 LDL with HDL. That's really high. And so yeah, it's fun, and it's nice to do StreamYard again. I get 20 free hours a month. And they raised the very next plan to 45 before, and it might be back down to 35 because people were, you know, quibbling about it. But I didn't know if I'd even be able to see chat because it was written there. And then my microphone on the thing wasn't moving up green. You know what I mean? So I had sound and I couldn't understand that. So then I went back and looked on YouTube, and I heard music for only part of the time. And then I was like, well, wait, do I have to go into settings and change something. So I went in there for 10 minutes and finagled around. I didn't see anything indifferent. But then all of a sudden, when I did my second live, because I deleted the first one because it was just more of a mess than this one actually, there was sound, but only on part of the song. So then I'm like, what? Is it my speaker on my iPad or what? So this is a pretty new, fairly new iPad. I think it's maybe 1 year old now. Well, maybe it's 2, but I don't know. But I take good care of it. So yeah. So so yeah, that was my Sunday, and then last night, Shaylin and I finished the Survivor. I think it was number 23, and I was really rooting too for Cochran, this kind of young, red-haired. God, I can't even talk. Red-haired uh, young man that goes to Harvard, and he's got anxiety and low self-esteem, but he was there to push himself. And I looked him up when the show ended. He didn't win the million on that one, but he was invited back by the producers and Jeff and everyone. So he played the whole game again on Cameroon or Cameroon or something. And we're not there yet, but he so reminds me of much of Woody Allen, that I pulled up some movies because my daughter had never heard of Woody Allen or anything, Annie Hall and all those movies. He talks like that, not in a New York, kind of accent, but I didn't know Woody Allen was a comedian first, like where he went out on the stage. They showed him in his young 20s in the UK, just cracking everybody up. Um, and, I'll say here, I don't think I agree with exactly how everything went on in his future, in his family life. I don't know all the real logistics of it and all of that, but I don't know. He did end up marrying someone pretty young, and yeah, that's a whole. And I guess Mia Farrow, who was married to him before, was really upset. But we looked at little parts of some movies. I've seen a lot of them. My mom brought me to. I thought it was only like Annie Hall and one other one. No, I've seen the Stardust one, or Midnight Stardust, I think it's called, and I've seen Adopted Daughter. Okay, that's right. Hi, LBI228. Wow, it's been a long time. And I saw Annie Hall when I took the train from Vermont to see my mom when she was on the houseboat in the Hudson River with her then husband, or her new husband, Steve. And so we went, to a matinee in the middle of the afternoon, which I had never done. And that's when I saw Annie Hall. And then I saw the movie Everything You Wanted to Know About Sex, where these guys dress up like sperm and everything. It's really quite funny. I saw that at the theater in my teenage years with my mom and some friends. I didn't think I'd like it, but I did. It was really funny. And then I saw that one. I think the Manhattan one was with the Margot Hemingway. I saw that one. So, and then the one I really enjoyed was Hannah and Her Sisters. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Hannah and Her Sisters, that's really good. It's funny. It's real. It's I mean, that's the thing about Woody Allen movies, right? They're funny, but they take on real life, difficult subjects to talk about. Whether it's affairs or whatever, and it's so odd that all of this is coming up when, right, Diane Keaton passed away, what, 2 or 3 or maybe 4 days ago now. And I was wondering, I was like, it came up in my email, and I was like, did she have cancer maybe or something? And she passed away from pneumonia. That's what it said. Dry humor. See, I have a pretty big vocabulary, you know. I mean, I'm sure people have noticed in the past 2 years, but basic words are escaping me and it just sucks. But yet I can remember when my baton twirling lessons when I was 10, what time and what day of the week. It's so strange. I'm going to have to see a neurosurgeon and just get that done. That I'm nervous about. I'm more nervous about that than any mammogram I've ever had. Um, I don't know. I just really hope I'm not getting some kind of dementia, or is this because of the stroke I had 5 years ago and then this stress induced, heart attack. Now, I didn't notice these fragments of memory, we'll call them, for happening to me for a whole year and a half after my stroke, which was an M&M size, see, I can't think of it, clot in my, M&M size clot in my thalamus. I said thalamus size, didn't I? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I went to a lot of movies with my mom, and I'm glad I did because I'm not so much into them anymore. Um, I mean, everyone wants to go and have a bucket of popcorn, a nice cold soda or whatever, and go now. But I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. It's not that safe to go to the flippin' theaters in the evening. I mean, I would go, if I was invited, but um, I don't like to leave my kids much anyway. I think it's good after 8 whole years that Darren and I broke up because um, my son really needs someone around him. He's sleeping right now. He was up most of the night. He's been asleep since, what is it, 5:45? I'd say since 5. So we had some yummy soup and grilled cheese sandwiches for lunch. And it's raining here. I did a video earlier of the rain. It was coming down a really pretty kind of like that, not kind of rain. And then I showed some of my fall stuff, and then it kept glitching, because the router and modem and everything is all the way in my daughter's room. We used to have it in the hall, but the cats were trying to chew on it, and it was, yeah. And then I did another little one of all my magnets. So that's something that I collect. But I'm looking, so you can really, I mean, I don't have any, what's it called, filter on. And I didn't on the other thing, but YouTube Live makes my face just look more evened out. You can definitely see when I'm tired in this one. It's very, very different than YouTube Live. I think I look better on YouTube Live, but I don't use filters and stuff, you guys. I don't even know how to get them on YouTube Live, or frankly this. And trust me, I've looked up videos and trying to find it. Everyone else uses them, why not? But I just can't seem to be able to do it. So I'm going to pull up the story that I want to read to you guys. And I'm going to put my camera on really quick. My nose has been a little runny lately. It's so strange. Okay. So maybe you guys can chit chat amongst yourselves while I pull up on Google here. Okay. I mean, there's lots of intense stories, right? Especially on people true crime. I mean, there's so, when you haven't heard one thing, or you think you've heard it all, and then all of a sudden another one comes up. And I'm just like, when I read this, I was like, there's just no excuse for it. Okay. All right. I believe I found it. Oh my God, here it is. Flippin' unreal. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's going to be backwards. I'm going to take the comments off so the picture's bigger. Okay, look. Read that. Brain surgeon accused of letting 12-year-old daughter drill into patient's skull during emergency surgery. I'm speechless, and that's pretty rare. Now, the incident reportedly occurred in January of 2024. Now, this is in Austria, right? Austria's University Hospital Graz. And this is what it says. A brain surgeon in Austria has denied letting her 12-year-old daughter drill into a patient's head during emergency surgery, according to reports. The incident reportedly occurred in January 2024 after a farm worker was flown to the country's University Hospital Graz after a tree branch fell on his head, according to the UK papers The Times and The Telegraph. On Tuesday, October 14, a year after the incident came to light, the trial against the female surgeon, who hasn't been named, began as reported by the Austrian newspaper, the Kronenzeitung. The surgeon's daughter was reportedly interested in medicine and pleaded with her mother to let her witness the operation, according to the Times citing the trial. The youngster was allegedly handed surgical scrubs and joined the team. Okay. Insane is right. I mean, it's insane, you guys. Prosecutor Julia Steiner alleged she took the 12-year-old girl into the operating theater where she drilled a hole into the exposed skull cap alone and without help. I mean, what if that was you? One of you in my chat, or me, or my family member. I'd be suing the pants off people. And hopefully, now I haven't read the rest. I read just the beginning and I started and I was like, I'm going to talk about this. This is just mortifying. Okay, the incident allegedly occurred when a minor procedure which involved inserting a probe to measure intracranial pressure that required drilling a hole into the skull, had to be performed at the end of the patient's surgery. The female surgeon allegedly left the procedure to a male junior colleague and moved away from the table to make a phone call. And there are conflicting reports about what happened next. This female surgeon says this: "My biggest mistake was letting her go to the operating table," the female surgeon said. As Judge Gundula Nudek responded, "Your biggest mistake was probably taking her there in the first place. A child has no business being there." Okay. Both the junior and senior surgeons have been fired, and if the court finds that the daughter did operate the drill during the procedure, the pair could face a potential conviction for causing bodily harm by letting an untrained person treat a patient. This typically carries a prison sentence of up to a year or a fine. That's it. Now, you know how in these other countries, and I know this to be true because of all the true crime and everything I've covered in the past, the beginning of my lives 2 years ago, people, they don't get life over there for killing people. Now, I don't know about Austria, but, Denmark and Poland and other places, they get something like 14 years. It's ridiculous, or 16 years. Some, I think, got 30, but with good behavior, you can be out in 15. It's absolutely insane. Hello to the 10 in, where are you guys? Let me think. Oh, where were they? They were on Redemption Island. Okay, you're on Redemption Island and you're balancing plates. One after another. A cup, a plate, a cup, a plate, a cup, a plate. This high. While you're watching me. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And I really mean that too. Now, the junior surgeon claimed that the daughter did take part in the drilling after asking if she could help. I was surprised by the question, but I didn't refuse it, which was a huge mistake, the junior surgeon said in court, alleging that he believed that the senior surgeon had approved it. He insisted in court that the girl had placed her hand on the drill, but that he was always in control of the pedal that controlled the speed, and always in control of the drill. You are proud that you have taken good care of the patient, but you only realize later that a mistake has been made that is morally and ethically unacceptable, the junior surgeon said in court. The female surgeon has been accused of bragging to her colleagues that her daughter had just made her first drill hole. Woohoo! My daughter made her 12-year-old daughter made her first drill hole in some, unsuspecting older man, well, maybe not older, farming man. So disgusting. Made her first drill hole, she was bragging to her colleagues. Defense lawyer Bernhard Leoffer admitted his client's flippant remark was a big mistake. Meanwhile, prosecutor Steiner said something like that simply cannot be played down. What would have happened if the drill had been defective and had not stopped automatically after breaking through the skull bone? Adding that the incident was incredibly disrespectful. Well, that's putting it mildly, huh? Leoffer told the court that his client had saved the lives of countless people for 20 years and knows it was not a good idea to take her child into surgery. The lawyer stated that the operation went wonderfully and the patient is doing very well. He also insisted that the girl never drilled on her own and just put her hand on the device. Okay, just make excuses, okay? The surgeon admitted bragging that her daughter had drilled her first hole, telling the court she did it out of stupid motherly pride. Good grief. The anesthetist present during the surgery claimed she had witnessed 4 hands on the drill, 2 of which were the daughter's. Dr. Stefan Wolfsberger, who is the head of neurosurgery at the hospital, said in court, "This is terrible. The case is known all over the world. People from every continent are talking to me about it. Our neurosurgery enjoys such a high reputation. Now patients are afraid because of this. But respect for our patients is our damned duty." That's what he said. Our damned duty. The girl herself declined to testify, and the patient was unable to testify on Tuesday due to illness. According to the Times, the case has been adjourned till December 10. Remember, this is in 2024. Did I say October? Now I can't remember what month. University Hospital Graz or Graz or whatever, and Austria's Federal Ministry of Justice didn't immediately respond when contacted by people for additional information. Okay, so I don't know what's happened since then. But yeah, so I just wanted to read that. And I'm going to take off that that I'm going to have panel because I've got to go drink some water and it's actually dinner time. And everything took so long. I was going to read that story, have a panel for like an hour, and everything just got screwed up. So now I know what I'm doing. Thank you, you guys, for being here. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, this is Brood Awakening, which it has been a brood awakening. Where's my coffee? It's over here. In my little pumpkin cup I bought. Well, I bought it for the kids. They don't like using it. I'm not even kidding. I don't know why. But hello to the 13 out there in the Pacific Islands. So yeah, we've heard enough music, so I'm just going to end my live, and hopefully I'll be here to. Actually, I will. I'll come on and tell you what my heart surgeon said about how my heart muscle is healing. Because you have people out there that want to say it's not a real heart attack. Yes, it is. It was the heart muscle. Wait, that's not my heart. What the hell? Why do I keep doing that? Okay, left side. It's the heart muscle trying to pump and get enough stuff through. So it is considered a heart attack. I had no blockage, thank God. But it was very, very darn scary. And now I'm on even 2 more meds on top of what I was on. Lisinopril for the blood pressure, rosuvastatin for the cholesterol. Now I'm on Jardiance, which is like a lisinopril, but I read it takes the sugar out of your kidneys, and that's why you have to like pee more, and you can get headaches from dehydration. So I have my own water in the fridge. But have I had a sip of water yet today? No. And it's 6:07 here. So I need to go out there, drink some water. And then the Metropolol. which I cut my pill in half. I hope they don't make me go to the full size or something like that. And what the heck is that for? Now I can't remember, but I know some people that are on that too. I'm not on a blood thinner, thank God. So that's 4 there. And then I take my Zoloft, 100 milligrams. I've been on that for years. And my multivitamin, which I didn't do for years, but now that I'm older, I don't know if I always get enough potassium or magnesium or niacin or vitamin A. You know, I don't eat fruits and vegetables every single day. So I take that. Oh, and then my baby aspirin every day, either chewable or the kind you swallow. So the day I had my heart attack, the 911 operator told me to mow down. I had the chewable, four, four baby aspirin right then and there. It's almost, you know, here he is. They're not, the people aren't even here to look at me yet, and he's telling me to instantly do that. So he knew. He knew. It felt like, for me, you guys, someone was taking a brick with the point end and pressing. That's what the pain felt like. And it got worse after I got to the hospital, and that was scary. But someday I'll stop talking about it. But the thing is, I do still bring it up because, you know, bringing any kind of awareness to maybe a symptom or something I went through. I mean, look at me. I can move around and you know, ride my bike, and I'm not overweight, you know, at all. And I'm not trying to lose weight and uh, or anything, because people have asked me, "Oh, you're pretty thin. Are you trying to lose more weight?" No, um, but it just doesn't matter, especially if it's genetic and hereditary from your father's side, which in my case it is. And now my mom's side, because she had a stress induced heart attack, the exact same kind, because she told me about it before mine. She had hers like 7 months before mine. I'm like, you know, we didn't know she was going to have stomach cancer and put herself on hospice and pass away and all this. But then 2 days later, she had a small heart attack when she got home. So it runs my mom's side of the family too. So yeah. All right, I really am going to go. Thanks everyone for being here. Real scary. Yeah, Susie. Thanks, you guys. Hit the like if you're willing to. Help me to get up to maybe 30 likes. It helps the algorithms. And subscribe to me if you're willing to. Thanks for all my new subs. Thanks for being here. This is Brood Awakening with PCT. Bye, you guys. Thank you.